Well, hello, Sagittarius. And this is your reading for Wednesday, which actually I'm not doing an extended for because of the message. I feel like you are really feeling the energies swirling in the air, Sagittarius. Um, so, so we're just going to be looking at the energies affecting you on Wednesday. Wednesday, I believe there is a Venus squaring Pluto, which can be a little difficult, but illuminating nonetheless. That's what Pluto gives us. So, I feel like with this, we're in a lot of Taurus energy, right? And so, whenever we're in Taurus season, we are deeply thinking about what is important to us. What we're rooted in. Is it working for us? Is it comfortable? I mean, of course, because Taurus does deal with comfort and making our lives easier, that kind of thing. But, I feel like you're being tasked to ask yourself whether where you're at with something is really what you even want anymore. Because, things change, Sagittarius. And what's important to us yesterday may not be important to us today. And it's really this may cause some feelings within you, and this reading may not be for everyone, but if you're interested in personals, please check out the link in my description. Yes, Sagittarius. So, underneath it all, this is you. With the Fool, you're thinking about taking a leap. And the Fool definitely is Aries energy, right? Maybe it's this whole Aries Mars thing, knowing that you need to make a move for yourself. Aries is very independent. And what I'm feeling here, Sag, is this is not really people. Okay? It isn't. It isn't like you'll decide what this reading is talking about for you. But this is talking about an existing structure in your life. And you, with the Hermit, you're thinking about whether or not to strike out on your own, Sag. And, we are Sagittarians. We need for things to grow. We need for things to expand and be free. And, yeah, I feel like you're really thinking about it. Now, with the Ace of Wands, the Tower, and the King of Pentacles, I don't even feel like these are people outside of you except for the structure itself. I feel like you're questioning how much you really value a structure that is currently in your life. Whether that is a place that you live or a job that you have, or a specific relationship that you have, there's just really this sense of you questioning whether or not it's good for you now. Whether or not you want to give to it, because I don't know what happened exactly. The Tower's here, but it's kind of like you're not even sure it's good for you anymore. Now, that could be because of something that came out or some realization that you had. But it really feels like all of a sudden you're starting to really question, and Saturn structure is here. And I feel like you're feeling, I think we saw Judgment in Tuesday's reading too. Judgment's about the major life decisions in our life. And I feel like you're trying to make a big decision for you. And it's really interesting for me here, Sag, because this feels like it was something that you were very aligned to. You were very much on board. And then something happened to make you question it. So only you can really say, what happened. But I feel largely, too, there is this not feeling so aligned with it anymore. wanting to be free, and also this feeling of it not really being yours. You know what I'm saying? Especially if this was like someone else's vision, or someone you really wanted to support this, you really wanted to maybe help with this, right? What that would make sense with a job. But I just feel like it feels very stifling to you now. You know, and it's really hard because, you know, maybe you made a commitment here. You definitely, with the 10 of Cups, you were definitely committed to seeing it through. Maybe gave your word, maybe said, yeah, I'm here for the long haul. And now it just, now, I don't know, you just feel trapped by it. You know, maybe it's the connection to other people with whatever this is, whether it's a job or a home or family or a relationship. You know, it's just that you don't feel the same anymore. And you feel very, you know, because the devil are those things that we're stuck for, but they're also power. And it could be, the discomfort could be that it just has too much power over you. It almost feels suffocating to me. You know, and so you really are thinking about breaking free here, to be quite honest with you. And I mean, Neptune asks us to reflect, right? To really take a moment by ourselves in stillness to really think about it. But you really are. I mean, like the Six of Wands is here with the Ace of Pentacles, just wanting to seek new pastures, Sag. On the bottom is the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, and the World. There's a little bit of fear of doing that because, you know, maybe this structure that we're talking about is real comfortable for you right now. You know, and then there's the question, if I leave or I strike out on my own, you know, will it be successful? The World kind of says it will. You know, that maybe you're worrying for nothing. And maybe this is really about getting out of your comfort zone. You know, the Four of Pentacles and the Sun, I feel like this has maybe been on your mind for a while and you've been thinking about this for a while. It's just that it's a challenge. It's a challenge and you want to make the right decision. And I feel like you aren't just trying to make the right decision for you. I feel like that you might be wanting to make the right decision for everyone involved, right? Six of Swords, Four of Cups, Knight of Wands. It just really feels like you thought you wanted this, right? And maybe you feel like you're being unfair, right? But you don't want it anymore. And so, you know, the Knight of Wands is really nipping at your heels. Say, Sag, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I feel like that's, you know, too, just the need for something different, the need to feel free, the need to feel like, you know, you're free to roam. That is kind of the Nine of Wands. Two of Wands, and the Five of Cups with the Knight of Swords. I feel like you know that when you do this, it may cause a problem. You know, you don't want to have regrets later, so you definitely are thinking about, I go this way, I go that way, which way? You know, because, like, with the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords, there's questioning whether or not this is the right move, for sure. Are you rushing things? Are you, you know, thinking this through? And to be perfectly honest, I feel like you are. Okay? This could cause problems with other people. It could. You know, and it could also be that you don't want to cause problems with other people. You don't want to have regrets. But at some point, it's like you have to be important too. You know what I'm saying? And so the Chariot and the Emperor, it's time to do what you feel you must. It's definitely that Aries and Mars energy. Five of Wands. Yeah, there could be a problem. Ace of Swords. I feel like you don't want other people to be mad at you. You know, but you really feel like this need for freedom. And you really feel like this is something you need to do. So I think you will have the conversation even though that fear exists. Yep. 8 of Cups. Because you know what? 10 of Wands. Page of Wands. This is just time for you to go. It's time for you to do something new. It's time for a new adventure for you, Sagittarius. It's like this structure just doesn't work for you anymore. You know, if anything, it feels like more of a burden than a blessing. And that's when we know we got to go, right? So typical Taurus will really make us think about, you know, comfort. And in this case, you know, I feel like Sagittarius really doesn't like to feel too comfortable, to be honest. We don't, because we are about expansion. We have to constantly grow. And this is about nurturing yourself, Sag. You know, and part of nurturing yourself is getting out of your comfort zone. That is Sagittarius. 4th house home, which deals with comfort and family and the past. Like, I mean, it's just really saying that you can't do it. It's time for you to get out of your comfort zone, Sag. And I know, like, hopefully that wasn't too vague, because I think, like, it's going to be different things for different people. And it's for you to look at what structure in your life has just become too humdrum, to what feels more like a prison to you, you know, and where is it that you need to set yourself free? Wowza. Okay, Sag, let's see what your mantra is. What is Sagittarius's mantra? Sagittarius's mantra. I know, it's like if we don't feel free, we will die, Sag. To be really honest, I know that was a deep message, but it's really time for you to examine where you're getting too comfortable, right? I accept the gifts I have been given as a high service to the world. Amen, amen. So let's see what Spirit wants you to focus on. What do you want Sagittarius to focus on Wednesday? What do you want Sagittarius to focus on? What do you want Sagittarius to focus on? Okay, Giraffe, look at the big picture, Sag. You are able to see what's in store for your future. Own your power. Amen, amen. Okay, Sagittarius, what are you learning? What's the lesson here for Sag? What is the lesson for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. What's the lesson? Oh, make this change. It's an act of self-love, Sag. Okay, all right. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I hope it really helps, and you have the best day ever. Toodles.